You are losing $200 this month. Not because of inflation, not because of your boss, because you have not set up a single stream of income that works while you sleep. Close this video if you are satisfied with that. What I am about to share has been quietly removed from every personal finance course ever sold to you. There is a reason for that. The top 1% of earners in the United States hold an average of 4 income streams. The bottom 50% hold exactly one. That gap is not about talent. It is about structure. Every week you go without a second income stream, you are statistically falling further behind. Not slightly, measurably. The data on wealth accumulation makes this impossible to argue with. But here is what nobody tells you. The 5 streams most commonly used by high-net-worth individuals require almost no active time after the first 30 days of setup. Almost none. The first stream is dividend investing. You buy shares in companies that pay you simply for holding them. Every quarter, cash arrives in your account. You did nothing to earn it that week. Most people never start because they think they need $10,000 to begin. You do not. Platforms today allow fractional share investing from as little as $1 per week. A portfolio of dividend stocks, averaging a 4% yield on $10,000, pays you $400 per year. That is not retirement money. That is proof of concept money. The habit matters more than the amount right now. But here is what nobody tells you. The compounding effect of reinvested dividends over 10 years does not grow linearly. It accelerates. Most people sell too early because they were never shown what year 7 looks like. The second stream is licensing. You create something once, a photo, a template, a piece of music, a document, and people pay you every time they use it. Repeatedly, indefinitely. One afternoon of work, years of return. Stock photo platforms pay contributors between 25 cents and $10 per download. One well-searched image downloaded daily earns more than most people make in an hour. Multiply that across 50 images. Here is the part almost no one in finance will say out loud. You do not need to be talented. You need to be strategic. The images that sell most on licensing platforms are the ones nobody thinks to make, not the beautiful ones. That is a pattern interrupt, because you have been told your whole life that quality wins. In passive licensing income, volume and search demand win. Quality is secondary to positioning. This is not what the courses teach. The third stream is high-yield fixed income. Not your savings account paying 0.4%. Not that. Real yield products, treasury bonds, I-bonds, corporate bond ETFs, currently paying between 4 and 6% annually. But here is what nobody tells you. Your bank benefits financially from you not knowing this. Every dollar sitting in a standard savings account at 0.4% instead of a 4% yield instrument is money quietly transferred from your future to their present. That is not a conspiracy. That is a documented business model. Banks borrow your money at 0.4%. They lend it at 7 to 22%. The spread is their profit. Your ignorance is their margin. The fourth stream is digital products. A PDF guide, a spreadsheet template, a short ebook, an online course. Built once. Sold thousands of times. Stripe or Gumroad handles the transaction. You handle nothing after upload. The average Gumroad creator who stays consistent for 12 months earns between $300 and $2,000 per month in passive sales. That range exists because most people quit at month 2. The ones who stay earn the average. But here is what nobody tells you. The product does not need to be your expertise. It needs to solve a specific, searchable problem. A 10-page PDF titled How to Dispute a Medical Bill has outsold $1,000 courses on the same platform. The most important stream is coming next. It is the one wealthy people protect most aggressively and talk about least publicly. Stay with me, because if you leave now, you will leave without the one stream that compounds all the others. Before that, understand why these 4 streams above remain invisible to most people. It is not because they are hidden online. Everything is findable. It is because the system that educated you was never designed to make you financially independent. An employee who depends on one paycheck is predictable. They show up. They comply. They do not negotiate from strength because they cannot afford to lose the one stream they have. That predictability has economic value to other people, not to you. The school system taught you math, history, and literature. It did not teach you how money compounds. It did not teach you what a dividend reinvestment plan is. It did not teach you that your labor is a depreciating asset and your capital is an appreciating one. That was not an accident. It was a curriculum decision made by people who needed future workers more than they needed future owners. You are still living inside that decision unless you choose to leave it. But here is what nobody tells you. The exit does not require a large sum of money. It requires a change in what you do with small sums of money, consistently, before you feel ready. Readiness never comes. The action must come first. Look at the last 12 months. How many times did you spend money on something that lost all its value within 30 days? Subscriptions, meals, clothing, experiences that left nothing behind financially. Add that number up. Be honest with yourself. For most people in the 22 to 45 age range, discretionary spending that builds zero passive income averages between $300 and $800 per month. That is $3,000 to $10,000 per year. Converted to dividend stocks at 4% yield, that is $120 to $400 in annual passive income, forever. That money is gone. Not because of the economy, not because of your employer, because of choices made in small moments that felt insignificant. They were not insignificant. They were your financial future being spent in advance. This is not blame. This is arithmetic. The numbers do not care about your circumstances. They only respond to your behavior. And behavior can be changed in a single decision, not a month of motivation. The 5th stream is the one. Real estate income, without owning a property. REITs, real estate investment trusts, pay dividends from commercial and residential rental income. You own a fractional share of real estate portfolios. They mail you the rent. REITs historically return between 5 and 9% annually in dividends. They trade on stock exchanges. You can buy them through any brokerage account. The minimum investment is the price of one share, sometimes under $20. Most people will hear this and do nothing. Not because they cannot, because the idea of doing something new with money feels uncertain, and uncertainty feels like risk. But inaction also carries risk. It just feels familiar, so it does not register as danger. But here is what nobody tells you. The people who are financially free did not start with more money than you. They started with a different relationship to uncertainty. They treated discomfort as a signal to move forward, not a signal to stop. The silent money mindset is not about aggression or ambition. It is about systems. You build the system once. The system generates the return. You are not trading time for money. You are building infrastructure that trades on your behalf. Every dollar you direct into a dividend stock, a REIT, a licensed asset, or a digital product is a silent employee. It works on weekends. It works while you are at your job. It works when you are sick. It does not ask for anything once it is deployed. The people who retire early are not smarter than you. They are not luckier. They hired more silent employees earlier. That is the entire difference. It sounds simple because it is simple. Simple is not the same as easy. but it is executable. Right now, someone your age in your city is setting up their third passive income stream. They are not waiting for a raise. They are not waiting for the market to recover. They are moving while others are waiting for certainty that will never arrive. But here is what nobody tells you. The gap between that person and you does not close with information. You have the information now. The gap closes with action taken today. Specifically, not eventually. Your brain will try to schedule this for later. Later is where financial intentions go to disappear. The 5 streams are dividend investing, licensing, high-yield fixed income, digital products, and REITs. None of them require a financial advisor. None require a business degree. All 5 can be started this week with under $100 and a decision. The people who built these streams 3 years ago are collecting income right now. While working, while sleeping, while doing nothing. That income did not appear because they were special. It appeared because they started before they felt ready. 3 years from now, you will either be one of those people, or you will be watching another video exactly like this one, still waiting. The choice is a decision made tonight or not made at all. Money does not reward intention. It does not reward research. It does not reward people who almost started. It rewards deployed capital and built systems. Everything else is preparation that never ends. You know what the 5 streams are. You know how they work. You know the amounts are accessible. The only remaining question is whether you will treat this as information or whether you will treat it as instruction. Most people treat it as information. They store it. They feel informed. They move on. A small number treat it as instruction. They open a brokerage account tonight. They upload 1 digital product this week. They buy their first REIT share before Sunday. The distance between those 2 groups is not intelligence. It is not resources. It is a single decision made in the next few minutes before the feeling fades and the moment closes. The moment always closes. The question is what you did inside it. $200 a month is leaving your future right now. Not as a metaphor, as a mathematical certainty based on what you are not doing with money you already have. The information exists. The platforms exist. The minimum investment exists. The only thing that has not existed, until now, is the moment where you knew all 5 streams clearly enough to act on them. That moment is this one. Use it.